For about a century, the business model of the automotive industry has been the same. Sales of cars plus a set of related services linked to the financing and operations of the purchased vehicle. For example, insurance, maintenance services. Customer satisfaction and loyalty was strongly driven by deal allocation, attitude of sales staff, and the sales negotiation process. As customer expectations evolve, however, this is likely to change. The following trends are already visible today. Vehicle ownership, from owning to shared economy and on-demand mobility. Vehicle integration, towards connected hub as a part of a larger transportation ecosystem. Vehicle control, from driving assistance to autonomous cars. Environmental load, towards hybrid and electronic cars. Furthermore, customer expects not only their basic need to be met, but they're engaged and even enthralled by a new credo of customer experience. Products and services are becoming hygiene factors, being replaced by entertainment and convenience, as excitement factors is an always online, time-deprived society willing to pay for it. Customers are increasingly expecting a holistic service that goes beyond simply purchasing a vehicle. They now require the entire vehicle purchasing experience to be seamless, painless, and enjoyable. In doing so, the opportunity provides the entire value chain, with increasing and maintaining brand loyalty, turning customers into brand ambassadors by creating a partnership that is mutually beneficial, and reduce cost, overhaul and improve the distribution and supply chain by using digitalization. New technologies such as additive manufacturing, advances in automation and digital integration enable a new level of customization, however. Turn customer satisfaction into brand enthusiasm by establishing a mutually beneficial, value-based connection between brand and customer.
Up until the recent years, when over-the-top players showed up, in order to help end users in articulating their needs and customize their products accordingly. They use artificial intelligence, big data, Internet of Things, and cloud solutions to compete with car manufacturers. As customer expectations become feasible, the traditional model fails. Think about the changes in the sales channels, business partnerships, products, the market, connectivity, and the ownership structure of the sector. In the past, car manufacturers had their own dealership network which provided standardized product portfolio what an end user had to accept. Apart from some extra features, the cars were almost the same and were not connected to each other, nor their owners, not even to the car producers. Despite of it, new technology gives a possibility to customize the cars, connect them to cloud, smartphones, and other enabled systems and gadgets. Enhance connectivity and the Internet of Things give information about the end users, their behavior to the manufacturers, dealers, and other service providers to make prospective decisions, customized and efficient. Data-driven development supports and reshapes other sectors such as health industry or insurance businesses. Recently, BMW, Toyota, Allianz got in a partnership with Nauto, that is a risk assessment tool provider and developer. Artificial intelligence has a significant role in the transformation of self-driving solutions, mobility or vehicle management, infotainment and risk assessment. Having said, the new model has a potential of $1.5 trillion, even more, what we cannot value in money, but solutions such as vehicle-to-vehicle applications can save human life.
Exploiting these new business model opportunities will require new forms of partnership in a changing ecosystem that has the customer at its center. Automakers must team up with technology companies, mobility providers, or telecommunications companies to offer personalized solutions for a seamless customer experience. Several OEMs have already recognized this. GM's $500 million investment in Lyft, Apple's $1 billion investment in Uber's Chinese competitor Didi, or Fiat Chrysler's partnership with Alphabet for an autonomously driving minivan are examples. Partnerships are, however, only one piece of the puzzle. Automakers must define digital strategy that is deeply embedded in the business strategy. There are several key areas that are to be addressed if the transformation is to be successful. For example, OEMs need to build the infrastructure and capabilities for data analytics to develop the customer profiles and insights. This requires to have the right skills and expertise around data lakes, real-time processing engines, cloud computing, as well as around data ownership, privacy, and security at hand. Another example is the manufacturing process. Automakers are optimizing and automating their production assembly lines to be able to make to order, providing customers with hitherto impossible options to design and to order their dream cars. The customer can configure the car in a virtual reality-based configurator that already features test driving the car. 3D printing then allows to produce one-of-a-kind car components. The customer can follow the actual production and live stream. These are just few examples that OEMs needs to look into to create a truly compelling customer experience.
Customer experience. The increase in pervasiveness of mobile devices and improved data analytics has created the right synergy for customers to work ever closer with the automobile industry to address customer pain points in selecting and purchasing the right vehicle and improving the overall customer experience and engagement. The customer journey will change from being a passive participator to being the initiator and designer of their customized vehicles, which will reflect the customer's budget and specific needs. Another fundamental change will be brand perception. There will be a key differentiator between brands which will embrace technology to connect with customers and those who either delay or neglect the option. Finally, the customer lifetime value relationship will also change from being data-driven from an organizational perspective to an increase in emotional and attitudinal attachment to brands. This will result in a push from the customer side to determine the next most useful automotive technology to be adopted based on customer needs. Likewise, the industry will evolve. As the industry moves from simply manufacturing a car to crafting a smart, connected digital transportation hub, companies need to adapt to a holistic approach to the value chain and customers, not just vehicle lifecycle. To maintain their customer relationships, OEMs must change how they interact with customers, moving from transactional interactions to a process of permanent digital interactions, because the customer is always on. Similarly, regulation will also need to increase. There will be increased to greater regulatory oversight to address new challenges. Customers and authorities must address questions around data ownership. How much customer-generated data will OEMs be able to capture, control, analyze, and use to their advantage? Privacy and security. How to avoid personal data theft and privacy invasion. Who controls the data? How much access do you have? Who owns the data?
The takeover of technology in the automotive industry will have a dramatic impact on society that will affect at various levels. New technology will appeal to all. Elderly and disabled will be more mobile, while younger generations will find solutions that align with their values and lifestyles regarding environment, health, and entertainment. Customers will be able to design their own cars and influence on the future look of the industry. Overall, digital innovation effects on the automotive industry are expected to have a much greater value impact on society than they will on the industry itself. While less cars will be manufacturing, causing job reductions, many more will be generated due to the supporting services that will revolve around the driving experience. Technology will also bring many savings to consumers. Just in the US, up to $1.3 trillion would be saved through autonomous driving in various areas, including 70% reduction of accidents, 35% reduction in parts and maintenance, 30% reduction of energy used due to improved traffic flow and use of alternative energies, mostly electrical, and 15% reduction of insurance costs thanks to usage-based insurance. New technologies will create more efficient cars. Electricity and hydrogen will become main sources of power that will have a positive impact on the environment by reducing CO2 emissions. As cars rely less on fossil fuels, other sources of energy, especially solar, will continue to grow, and as these technologies become more affordable, they will become even more widely used. Traffic jams will be a thing of the past. We have already seen some effects of digital innovation on traffic with technologies such as navigation systems and applications such as Waze that find best routes for us. In the future, car-to-car communication will allow for continuous flow movement without the need for stoplights. Cars will simply interweave based on the most efficient route. The combination of less cars and more efficient flow will together eliminate traffic jams. It will be exciting and interesting to see how these new technology advances will impact the automotive industry, the concept of mobility, and thus our society as a whole.
Thank you, Gabriel, and the rest of the excellent Eagles. To summarize, customization will definitely be rooted in the digital transformation that we see taking effect in the automotive industry today. This transformation will surely evolve into greater things. At the driver's seat of this all is the consumer. Consumer centricity will take place in many various ways, including one, the ability to personalize based on wants and needs. 2, consumer empowerment, which includes enabling factors for people with disabilities. And 3, further proliferation of the shared economy, ushering savings in many various ways. As this evolves, manufacturers who will capitalize on this will benefit from further enhancing their consumer insighting, which obviously leads to brand loyalty and improved after service, resulting to greater customer lifetime value and better revenues. External impact will also take place as shared economies may reduce total number of vehicles in the road. This obviously reduces pollution globally, helping the global warming cause. In addition, worsening traffic congestion can further be augmented as we maximize the transformation. Definitely a welcome news for countries like the Philippines. A silver lining though, worth taking a look at is the job market. This may take place as production may get streamlined coming from the made-to-order approach we see taking place in favor for customer-facing and IT-focused roles. End of the day, a huge shift in this industry is up for grabs, as a lot has to be attributed to the digital revolution that all manufacturers should be rallying on. Thank you.